Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we're going to be looking at a beer from the Durham Brewery in Durham, in England obviously, and it is a bottle of their Redemption Ruby Old Ale, and it's 10% ABV, bottle conditioned. I'm doing this on the back of, actually we were in Newcastle on the past Saturday. This is going to date the video. On this past Saturday in Newcastle for one of our kind of yearly gatherings called Twist Up. Big group of kind of beer drinkers, tweeters, bloggers, writers, brewers, whatever, people connected to the beer industry. We get together, enjoy our kind of common interest, I guess. And so we had a fantastic day up there, but sadly I didn't get to drink much Durham beer. Just far too popular. But this one is dedicated to Rod, who I met up at Twist Up. He's a fantastic chap, took care of us all day, and when I mentioned that I was thinking about reviewing this, he exclaimed his affection for this beer. So I really want to try it. It's going in a small glass this time. I mean, I've got a got to take it steady this evening on this one. .10% Old Ale. Old Ale I find a really interesting style. I mean, because I don't really know what defines it. So it's going to be a really interesting experience. So, in the glass, a really rich kind of red going into like a brass colour. Very little head, you know what I mean? This is a serious beer, 10%. When I agitate it, I get a very thin film of just off-white head. Not much carbonation to speak of, but you wouldn't expect that for this kind of style of beer. Anyway, let's have a sniff. Ooh. Oh, that's crazy. Oh wow, that's so complex, and that is so complex. I think I might have bitten off a bit more than I can chew on a Wednesday evening. Oh wow, big kind of dried fruits, raisins, dates, figs, currants, all that kind of thing. In a really big, boozy kind of bucket load of kind of mulls. There's a mulled spice edge to it. It's got that orange quality you get from like a mulled wine or something. Really intense. It's got a certain, and I mean this in the best possible way, it's got a certain kind of varnish quality to it. It's because it is really quite alcoholic. It smells like a spirit, like a small spirit in a way. Excuse me. But yeah, really rich fruits. Once again, as I said, all those load of dried fruit really, but with a really kind of alcoholic orange quality. Plums, damsons. Oh, it's mental, is that? But it smells pretty boozy. But not like, it's not like don't smell like paraffin or something. It smells like a big, red skin apples. Oh yeah, if you've half eaten one of them and put half eaten apple on the side, come back to it a day later, oh, it'll smell just like that. Slight kind of pear drop quality in it. That is such a massive, complex nose. I'm up to 4 minutes. I haven't even tasted it because the nose is so complex. It really is. Anyway, cheers. And a special cheers to Rod. Oh, that's mental. Oh yeah, old apple cores. Now that's super different. That keeps coming and keeps coming. That's really interesting. The nose makes you think it's going to be huge, but it's not overpowering at all. It's alarmingly drinkable. The first taste, is quite sweet. Once again, I'd say kind of toffee apples. Once again, a red skinned apple. And that's definitely there at the start. Not too much body, but a good amount. Keeps it from being sticky, but smooth as hell. Quite an intense resin, plum wine kind of hit in the middle. Really intense currant quality in there. Maybe a certain quality of rum in there as well. The flavour of rum without the kind of harshness of a spirit. Once again, what I got picked up on the nose, at the back end, a nice amount of sweetish kind of orange quality, and more of that apple on a slight amount of warmth. It's dangerously drinkable, is that? I mean, the nose speaks of it being, as soon as I say that, you mean dangerously drinkable, and he goes and pours a bit more, because there's so much in this. The nose is boozy. Makes you think of fermented fruits and spirits, but then when you taste it, it's really nice and calm. Really kind of luxurious and comfortable it is. It really is. It's the kind of beer that you want to drink on a day like today. I mean, it's horrible outside. It's really miserable and grey. You get home from work and it's already dark. You get up and it's dark. You go to work, it's dark. It's just a bit drags you down. And this is what you need. You need to be in front of a log fire, eating some game pie or something, and sipping on this. And thinking back to points of references when I've had like old ales, I remember the one from Alesmith. I remember the one from Adnams. There's a lot of similarities to it. Boozy, rum, port, plum wine, quite sweet orange flavours, not citric tart orange, just a sweet orange quality. Plum jam, it's plummy. You might have picked that up. And warming. It's really nice. It's like you're getting a hug. That's lovely. That is lovely. I'm really impressed by that. For a while, when I see old ale, I don't know about you, but I don't know what to think a lot of the time. So I'm not massively experiencing this kind of style. But when I do dip my toe into the world of old ales, and you go with a really high quality brewery, you get this kind of beer. It speaks of brewing tradition, and to be honest, Durham, they've got a rich tradition, and but they're also quite progressive in their thinking as well, and their brewing, and brewing to really, really high standards. They really are. Anyway, I'm going to sum up because I've been waffling and rejoicing a bit too long. So that's a bottle of Redemption Ruby Old Ale, 10% ABV from the Durham Brewery in the northeast of England. And make sure you check these guys out online. If you're in the UK, get their beers. They're quite widely available. If you're in the States, go to your liquor store and say, stop getting all that rubbish in. Stop getting all this bloody Marstons and Shepherd Neame and Wells and Youngs and all this and Black Sheep and all this boring beer. I mean, we're not. If you're going to have beers from the UK, which we love, like Colonel and Thornbridge and Magic Rock and stuff like that, they're aping those styles. They're aping those successful American styles. But Durham, that is traditional British beer of the highest quality, and I'm not just saying that. And this one I bought myself. I've been sent a few by Ellie at Durham, but I bought this one myself in York at the bottle. and it's an absolute stormer. And I think that speaks to me of rich British brew tradition. Anyway, I'm hitting 10 minutes. I'm going to have to say goodbye. So yeah, Redemption Ruby Red Ale, Ruby Old Ale from the Durham Brewery. 10% ABV. That's some serious beer, that. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.